Welcome to the Top Gear test track. This is Stig Laps. And that's the 911 GT3 RS.
In this series, we're running the latest and greatest performance cars and placing them on the all-time leaderboard. But the challenge remains the same. Give Stig the keys to your car if you think you're fast enough.
And this is what the Stig is working with today, the most extreme, aero-obsessed, track-focused Porsche 911 to ever wear number plates. The headline is 860 kilograms of downforce at 177 miles an hour, but that doesn't really tell the full story because this car is covered in active aero bits, most notably the hydraulically actuated DRS flap in that massive swan neck rear wing, but there's also active flaps in the front spoiler. Even the front wishbones are aero profiled to provide 40 kilograms of downforce. And then you've got the carbon ceramic brakes and the fact that the Stig can twiddle until his heart's content with his damper settings via a little dial on the wheel. Proper race car stuff. But despite looking this angry, it's not actually a particularly powerful car.
Yes, it's 4-litre naturally aspirated flat six, zings all the way to 9,000 RPM, but it only produces 518 brake horsepower. That's chicken feed these days, and only 5 horsepower more than the previous generation GT3 RS. So it'll do 0 to 62 in 3.2 seconds and has a top speed of 184 miles an hour. That's 14 miles an hour slower than the GT3 with a wing, but it's still capable of setting blistering lap times, as proved by its 6-minute 49-second lap of the Nürburgring in 2022. That, my friends, is the power of downforce and why expectations are high.
Okay, so you join us at Hammerhead, the slowest point of the circuit. Could be a problem for the GT3 RS. It's rear-engined, of course, which means most of the weight is over the back of the car. So once you're off the brakes into this corner, is there going to be enough traction at the front of the car? Is it going to understeer? We'll find out. But by the midpoint of the corner, when Stig is picking up the throttle again, things are going to be working in the car's favour. It's going to be squatting down on that rear axle, driving the tyres into the tarmac, lots of lovely traction and firing the car, nice fast exit, all the way around up to follow through, the fastest corner on the circuit. This should be doing about 120 miles an hour through there. Assuming the track dries out, all the aero devices will be engaged for maximum downforce. The car weighs 1,450 kilograms, but through there, it could be as much as 1,850.
Pre-game analysis done, it was time to unleash the Stig.
3, 2, 1, go.
Pretty decent launch there, 0 wheel spin, but you know, that's what you expect from a Porsche, isn't it? And now he's out of sight. So my only barometer on how good this lap is now is whether I hear an interface with a barrier or a tyre wall. Or 9,000 RPM. Here he comes. Look how late he brakes for this. Turning in into that weirdly slippy patch of tarmac. Final corner. And across the line. Oh, always impressive to watch.
Right, let's see that again from Stig's point of view, and this time against the clock.
3, 2, 1, go.
So there you have it, a 114.8, an all-time top 20 slot for a car with only 500 horsepower is one hell of a performance. That's a second and a half behind the 690 horsepower 991 GT3 RS, which is to be expected, but 1.3 seconds faster than the similarly powered 991 GT3 RS, which just shows the power of having an enormous flappy wing on the back and buckets of downforce. It also claims the not inconsiderable scalps of the Aerial Atom V8, Dodge Viper ACR, and the McLaren 600 LT. And here's what happened when Stig wasn't concerned about maximising downforce or neat and tidy lap times anymore, only destroying all the tyres. Next time on Stig Laps.